Okay, today I'm going to teach you guys how to do 50-50 revert to fakie. A lot of people have been getting pissed off lately because I've been referring to stalls as in the grinds, like a 50-50 stall. I've been calling a 50-50 and a 50-50 means to grind, and I'm only stalling it, so that's a big difference. Truth is, I just don't like saying 50-50 stall because it takes so freaking long to say the whole trick that I just shorten it up and call it a 50-50. So for a 50-50 stall or a 50-50 revert to fakie, it's the same motion. So when I say 50-50, it can be considered a stall or a grind because it's the same motion on this trick. So if you want to correct me, I'm sure I'll make a mistake somewhere, but this is just a trick tip, so it's not that big of a deal. So for a 50-50 stall or a 50-50 grind, revert to fakie, the key thing you want to remember when you're going in is to always have the heel side right against the coping. That's key to a lot of tricks. So you're going to see these trucks are going to be hanging over. So when you do the grind, or if you're just going up for a stall on the 50-50, when you're on top of it, you want to slowly start to shift your weight over into the transition. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your back foot and you're going to just tilt it forward and in like that. And at the same motion, you're going to spin your body a little bit and rotate into the transition. And you want to keep your eye on this front truck because what that's going to do, it's going to act as a pivot when you go in. So this foot is going to push forward, and then you want to push down with your toes, and that's going to make your wheel pop over the coping. And once you get the wheel over the coping, this front truck, watch how it pivots on the coping, and then you're just going to go back in. And you're not going to hang up because remember, this part of the truck was on the coping. If you're like this and you pivot in, that's going to hang up, and you don't want that to happen. Probably find that balancing your body is going to be the hardest part because when you get on top of the coping, you're going to want to stay there a little bit if you're either stalling or grinding. But in order to go back in on a revert, you're going to have your body over the transition, over this way in the coping, and that takes a little bit of balance to get used to. So when you do it, just make sure your body's leaned all the way over the coping because then you're going to go in okay. If you don't, if you're leaned up over here, you're just going to stick your front wheel like this and you're going to clip. So you don't want to do that. And like I said, 50-50 grinds or 50-50 stalls, the motion's still the same. So go out there and learn it, and I hope this trick tip helped you a little bit.